never been the one to play it safe. I might play a little dirty someday, and I'm following fate. They say I'm the chosen one. I know what it takes to be a king, and be the song everybody wanna sing, and bring harmony, and be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this.
And making no sense. It's time to meet three people who will be helping us learn a little bit more about summer camp, and they're going to start by telling you who they are and why, no, not why, but who they would like to see invited to summer camp this year, and why. There's the why. So over to the lady I call my wife.
Hello everyone, my name's Freya, and I work with Kenelm as part of BCYS. I'm a parish youth worker, and the person I would invite to camp, after just quickly googling it, is Saint Philip Neri, who is the patron saint of joy and laughter.
Thank you very much, Freya. Great choice. Let's move on to the person sitting next to Freya.
So yeah, my name's Ben. I'm a volunteer. I work at Alton Castle, and if I could bring anyone to summer camp this year, it'd probably be Pope Francis. Yeah, he'd have a lot of like wisdom to give, I guess. You know, you have a lot of good things to say. Be very like inspirational. He'd be a great figure to have around us.
So we've got for Pope Francis and Saint Philip Neri. The final person was struggling a little bit earlier with picking someone for camp. So many options. So we'll narrow it down. So tell us who you are and which member of the Harry Potter cast would you like to see at Harry Potter? Characters, not cast.
Characters, okay.
Yeah, characters, yeah.
My name is Ruth. I'm also on the mission team at Alton Castle this year, and Dobby.
Dobby would be really good.
Smart.
Thanks to our live studio audience there for applauding the inclusion of Dobby there. It would be really, really good, and the food would be made really quickly. Beds would be cleaned every morning. All good things, good reasons to invite Dobby for our summer camp this year. So Pope Francis is joining us, St. Philip Neri is joining us, Dobby the house elf is joining us. But before we go any further, we're going to play a little bit of a game. I'm not really sure how this works, like technically. I don't understand how this is made to work. It's magic, essentially. Dobby does it. I'm going to ask some questions. These guys are going to answer them. If they guess the answer correctly, part of the image will reveal itself, and they then have to try and figure out what the activity is from that. Is that correct, person who invented the game? Good. Excellent. Good. So, questions for the game, first to answer. Question number 1. When did summer camp first take place? Shout your name out if you think you know the answer.
Ben.
Ben. What
First
year?
summer camp. 2012.
Is that right
Is
or
that
wrong?
right? Abby.
Well done. That is correct. I don't know the answers, which makes this more difficult. So, Ben, part of the image in front of us is going to be unveiled, and you have to try and guess what activity it is. If you know what the activity is, and you're watching on the live stream, then maybe type the answer into the message box, and I think that will work.
Is that what we've got? Oh.
Yeah.
Crates.
you think it's crate stacking. Is that right?
Oh.
So we move on to our second question. What valley is Alton Castle located on top of?
Ruth.
Ruth, what valley?
It's the Churnet Valley.
It's the Churnet Valley. It is the Churnet Valley. Well done, Ruth. You get another part of the picture to see if you can figure out what it is. It's really, really helpful. I think we've got some greenery and some brownery. Someone in the studio audience thinks they know the answer, but do you, Ruth?
Is that Low Ropes?
It is Low Ropes. Well done. Now, Magic Technical Man, do we have another one? We don't have another one. Sad. Do I still need to go through the other questions? He's waving his arms at me. The other question was, who created Alton Castle?
Freya.
Freya knows the answer. What was that?
Augustus Welby Northmore Puget.
Correct answer. Well done. Very fancy. And the final question is, how do you book onto summer camp? And then it says, link website or QR code shown in the break, which I think is the answer. So if you are thinking of coming to summer camp, in a few moments we'll have a little break, and all of the booking information will be on that for you for that. So, a little panel question for you three to discuss. We won't ask all of you because we're not here all day, but why have you guys been involved in summer camp previously? What's great about summer camp, and why have you been involved in it? If anyone wants to go first, just.
I'll go first because I think I'm the only one who came as an adult. I came to help out as part of the volunteer team, and I came because I was personally invited by some people who have been before, and I wanted to see what it was all about. And having been for a few years now, I can honestly say I'm very sad that I didn't go as a young person, because it's something that I really, really enjoy, even just helping out at, and it's something that I can personally recommend. But I'll pass over to these guys because they probably have more knowledge of it as a young people.
Ben. So, my first experience of summer camp was about 6 years ago, near enough. Yeah, so I actually live quite close to where we do Alton Castle, and it's just something that's been advertised quite a lot around me. And my brother he's also gone for quite a few years, and he works there now, still does. But no, so yeah, it was something that was advertised to me, and it looked really fun, and it also interests my faith side as well. So it kind of ticked all the boxes for me. It was a bit mental, a bit messy, but also had good stuff for my faith. So
Oh well, summer camp, it's good fun, it's a bit mental, it's good for your faith, and if you don't come, you'll be sad.
Very.
Ruth, what's your favourite part of summer camp? Maybe favourite activity or favourite thing that happens at summer camp each year?
I think it's got to be Messy Games. I love Messy Games.
Good choice. Do you want to tell the people a little bit more about Messy Games for those who don't know what Messy Games is?
Just a load of games where the main purpose is just to get as messy as possible. So there's mud thrown in, paint, shaving foam. Yeah. So
it's a properly great few days. It's like nothing else I've ever been to. I've been involved in camps for quite a few years, and yeah, it's genuinely the highlight of my summer. Do any of you have anything to add as to why should young people come to summer camp this year? Other than if they don't, you'll be sad.
It's also like it's a weekend. It's like if it's like near enough a week away with your mates. Like it's a cracking time. You're away from home. You're with your friends. You get to it's technically like a little sleepover for like a few days. Like it's great fun. Like I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to go. just saying it. But no, it is. It's like it's good fun. You're out with your mates. You do activities with your friends, and then it's there's just so much to it. So much depth to it.
Amazing. Ruth, anything you want to add on what's so great about camp? Why people should attend? Well, we're going to go to a break for a few minutes, and during that break, all of the booking information, it says on my little clipboard here, will be up on the screen. So let's go for that now.
Yes. Darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm ready for this. There's no denying.
Nothing beats Life Teen Summer Camp. Book now with just £50 deposit per person. Summer Camp 2023. The best camp yet.
Now I've never been a one to play it safe. I might play a little dirty someday, and I'm following fate. They say I'm the chosen one. I know what it takes to be a king, be the song everybody wanna sing. Darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm leaving this, there's no denying.
Nothing beats Life Teen Summer Camp. Book now with just £50 deposit per person. Summer Camp 2023. The best camp yet.
Harmony and be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history. Something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater. Darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm leaving this, there's no denying.
Nothing beats Life Teen Summer Camp. Book now with just £50 deposit per person. Summer Camp 2023. The best camp yet.
Something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire, this fire. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire, this fire. They told me I was never getting far. Darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm leaving this, there's no denying.
Nothing beats Life Teen Summer Camp. Book now with just £50 deposit per person. Summer Camp 2023. The best camp yet.
But those words couldn't take to heart. I knew the day would come, be the chosen one. Yeah. I never had a safe place to hide. I run to the end of the tunnel to find a train on a shining sun to be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. Darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm leaving this, there's no denying.
Nothing beats Life Teen Summer Camp. Book now with just £50 deposit per person. Summer Camp 2023. The best camp yet.
Making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop.
Woo! Hopefully during that you all booked on, because all the booking information was there, and if you didn't book on then you're now really sad. But if you are still wondering about summer camp, We asked lots of young people who've been to camp before for some questions that they might have wanted to know before they came to camp, and we asked people who were thinking of coming to camp what questions they wanted to know, and we received literally millions of questions, and we whittled them down to just 4. And we're going to hear from those now, and then our panel are going to answer them. And our first question is from Michael.
My name is Michael, and I've got a couple questions for you about Summer Camp 2023. Why is Summer Camp different to other camps I could experience this summer?
So Ben, Michael was asking out a little bit about how camps are different to other camps, how our summer camp is different and therefore better than other camps. So maybe you want to give a little bit of an answer to that?
Yeah, sound. Well, the Alton Castle, like the Latins, the summer camp that we do, it's better and it's different because there's so many different elements to your faith that you can kind of explore. Like the morning prayers, which could cover a few different things. For example, Lectio Divina, which is something that I learned in summer camp, which I still use to this day. You'll have the chance for like inside church prayer, but then also maybe like an outdoor mass. It's just stuff that you don't tend to do normally. It's that bit of extra stuff. It's like really, it can be quite a special experience as well. And we have adoration outside as well. Maybe it's something that's different. It'll stick with you.
Amazing, great. Let's head to our second question, which is coming from Felicity.
I'm really looking forward to going to summer camp, but I've got a few questions for you. I went to Fearless and I really enjoyed it. Is summer camp anything like that?
So Felicity there mentioned Fearless, which is one of the other events that the Kenelm Youth Trust run every year, and Freya, I know you helped to organise and run that, so maybe you want to explain a little bit about how Felicity liked Fearless. Will summer camp be like that?
Yeah, I would say Fearless is incredible, and I love Fearless and highly recommend it anyway, just while we're here. Yeah, summer camp it's longer, it has so many more elements on top of all of the wonderful things that Fearless is. Fearless is focused really towards parishes, but they're sort of, with summer camp, it's anyone who would like to come, whether it's it's just your friend that you're at school with, or your neighbour or whoever, they can come along and have so much fun. There's more days out as well, and it's also in summer, which usually means it's a little bit warmer than the Fearless that happens in February. But yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's now go to Adrian, who's got a question for us.
My name is Adrian, I'm 16, and my first question is there going to be other people my age at summer camp?
So Adrian was asking there about like sort of being a little bit older and coming to summer camp. Ruth, I know you said you came as a young person. Do you maybe want to talk about that and maybe mention service team?
Yeah, so there'll be people that camp all the way from like 12 up to 18, but if you are like towards 16, there'll be loads of people, but you could also do something like service team. So service teams slightly different. Instead of just being a normal camper, you kind of help out doing extra little jobs here and there, but it's a really great way to like serve and help camp just run.
Great, yeah, so service team I think is great because it gives you an opportunity to take on a little bit more ownership and leadership of what's going on at camp, and maybe start to prepare for when you are inevitably on team at Alton Castle. We're going to go to our final question now, which is from Caitlin.
And I've got a few questions for you. Summer camp is a faith-based camp. What if I'm not all that holy? Is summer camp still for me?
So Caitlin was asking there about summer camp being a faith-based camp. Maybe you're watching this and you're thinking, I've got a little bit of an understanding about my faith, but I'm not that involved in it. I don't feel that holy, which is a really unusual word because I'm not holy at all, and they let me come to camp. So if they let me in, they'll let anyone in. But in all seriousness, it's a really great opportunity for you to explore your faith, begin that journey of faith, or help to grow that faith. So wherever you are in that journey of faith, wherever you feel you are in your relationship with Jesus, summer camp is a real great opportunity for you to either initially explore it or to grow it or to really properly delve deeper into it. There's something for everyone. It's a really brilliant opportunity, and I really would encourage you all to get booking as soon as possible. I think that's all we've got time for. I'm waiting for the technical person to give me a thumbs up and say that is the end. That is the end. If you want to know any more information about the cost of stuff, because I can't remember what the cost is, there is the Kenelm Youth Trust website has all the information on it. There's videos, there's photos, there's an FAQ page, and most importantly, the link to sign up is there. So if you could all go and do that right now, click sign up, and we'll see you all in August. Looking forward to it. Bye!
been the one to play it safe. I might play a little dirty someday, and I'm following fate. They say I'm the chosen one. I know what it takes to be a king, and be the song everybody wanna sing, and bring harmony, and be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.